Yo, welcome back to the channel. This is Aries Actual. So this is I'm playing the Canadian campaign in Shock Force 2. It's called Hearts and Minds. It's based in Afghanistan and it's a counter-insurgency campaign. Very slow, but very frustrating. Um, so this is the second mission. The first one was a transit mission, sending your troops from one end of the map to the other to meet some local elders to establish ourselves in the region. So, situation April 5th, 2007, 10 a.m. After the meeting with the local elders, two platoons from 1st Company and a platoon from the ANA are sent to patrol base Wilson, which lies to the west of Fort Masumgah, in preparation of sending foot patrols into the surrounding area where Taliban activity has been heavy. The objective is to search the villages and farms for arms caches and engage Taliban fighters when the opportunity presents itself. Lieutenant Colonel Walker wants to send a clear message to the Taliban that the stranglehold over the western part of the valley is coming to an end. He also wants the local population to see Task Force 107 presence firsthand, hopefully to instill trust and cooperation. Patrolling on foot will be less intimidating to the locals than arriving in columns of armored vehicles, though some will be supporting the patrols. Since their arrival at Patrol Base Wilson, they have taken sporadic mortar and sniper fire, though no injuries were reported. Walker has ordered 13th Platoon, 1st Company, two sections of recon from the RC Dragoons, along with a platoon of Afghan National Army to patrol a series of small villages and farms and orchards in the near vicinity of Patrol Base Wilson and flash out any Taliban fighters nearby, as well as search for weapons caches. 14th Platoon will remain at Patrol Base Wilson as security and as QRF if needed. Terrain. The Patrol Base Wilson sits on a section of high ground that stretches parallel with the Aghandab River to the south. Scattered woodlands cover the hills and crop fields and orchards persist in the lowlands. The weather will be clear and hot, so should not be of any issue. 13th Platoon and the ANA, supported by the recon element, will advance down the main route from Patrol Base Wilson, then fan out to check the objective, which includes farms and orchards. The primary mission is to find any weapons caches and possible tunnels, as well as seek contact with the Taliban in the area. The only intel has come from the locals, who say the Taliban come to their farms mainly at night and take food and other supplies from the farms. Our surveillance has not spotted any Taliban movements, but we know they are watching. Be aware of IEDs and mines. If contact is made, try and avoid collateral damage as much as possible, as this will sour the relationships with the local that Lieutenant Colonel Walker is trying so hard to build. So, the Taliban can gain extra points by killing any coalition headquarter units. They also gain points by inflicting casualties to any Canadian or Afghanistan forces. Blue side can gain points from destroying enemy units as well as the objectives. So the Blue Force. 13th Platoon, 1st Company. Royal Canadian Regiment, I guess. Three sections of infantry, one section weapon. So I guess they're using the British, not squad section, they call them sections here. So 3 sections infantry, 1 section weapons. Okay, so the Afghanis bring 3rd Platoon, A Company, 2 squads, 2 mentor teams, Canadians, RC Dragoons, 2 sections of Coyotes, 1 section Sniper, 2 times LAVs. Okay, Blue support. 14th Platoon, 1st Company, 2nd Royal Canadian Regiment, QRF / Base Defense. 3 sections of infantry, 1 section weapons, 5 LAVs. 4 times 155mm howitzers, 2 times F-18D Hornets. Objective points. Objective 1, small village touch, 20 points. The village is preserved as well as rewarding 10 points if not destroyed. Objective 2, touch. Objective 3, touch. Objective 4, touch. The farm is a preserve, as they also are preserved objective, so not to be destroyed. 5, touch. 6, touch. Farm is preserved. 7, touch. Farm is preserved. 8 is touch. 9 is touch. 10 is touch. And objective 11, the high ground to the east, is occupy. So objective 11 is alright. So this is patrol base Wilson and the map. 1, 2, 3. Objective 11 is all the way this side. I'd actually only spotted up to objective 6. Let's see. So I'd already started this mission. It's halfway through. Not halfway through, but I've gone quite a bit. So this is patrol. This is where you start. I guess is what they're calling patrol base Wilson. At the start of the game, you get attacked from this hill and this side. So initially I put an artillery barrage with linear across this area, and the speed or intensity was harassed. So, and the type of ammunition was personnel, same as here. I dropped one. I used the F-18 Hornets to drop one bomb here, one bomb here, to break up any massing of Taliban units. I guess it was successful because I haven't taken any casualties and security has remained. I pushed this LAV out to cover this area. Initially to here. So this is the patrol. Right, let's check. I'd only sent till objective 6. So where is objective? Where the other objective? I can't see any other objective. I can't see any other objectives. The high ground to the east. Where is this high ground to the east? Tactical map. So objective 6 is here. 8, 9, 10, 11 behind objective 6 towards the end of the map. Okay, so objective 6, I cannot see any other, I guess. Anyway, so far I have searched without any contact other than the contact we took at the patrol base from the ANA over here, from the Taliban. So far I've searched Orchard 2, Objective 1, Objective 2, Orchard 1, right, Orchard 3, Objective 4, Orchard 5, Orchard. I haven't gotten to Objective 3, Orchard 5, Orchard 4, Objective 5, and Objective 6. I can't see any objectives past Objective 6. I guess we'll see as the game progresses. These icons, these are the ANA, the round blue ones are the ANA, and I guess those who associate with the ANA, I guess it's the Canadian mentor units that they're talking about, which is under command of the ANA Corps headquarters, right? Rahim, Abdullah Rahim. Lieutenant Colonel. Is that Lieutenant Colonel Abdullahi Rahim? Yes. Or is that Major Abdullahi Rahim? I don't know. Captain, this is Cal Company HQ. So you can see the Canadians are under. So this must be the advisor team. Yeah. So you can see they're still in contacts. The C2 links. I usually play the command links on. You can see the red line. It's bright. So you can see how they're communicating. It's still radio. The NA on the other hand, their squads don't have radios, so I have to place their HQ units in line of sight. You can see the how they're communicating here. This is a line of sight. This so far they can't communicate through shouting, and they don't have radios, so they're basically hand signals. So you have to put them line of sight to their commander here. There. The Canadians, on the other hand, have radios, or rather, do they? They seem to not have radios. So anyway, either way, I've pushed their HQ right in the middle of the patrolling elements. These guys are in the LAV, so they have radio contact. The two other squads or sections are right here. So I want to push these guys to objective 3. And I want these guys to cover this second section. These guys are covering this flank in case anything happens. Apparently they're tunnels, so Taliban could pop up. Actually, I'm going to dismount these guys and put them on top of objective 1 building. Right. Yeah. Just to have eyes on. It's the second LAV. Just eyes on over here. So the reason we haven't really spotted the Taliban, but I'm telling you, the briefing says they have eyes on us, and the reason is that the Taliban they're dressed in civilian clothes, and so they really blend into the population. Also, the briefing says that you can't really see the civilians here, but there are civilians here, so that's why it says you have to preserve some of these things, avoid collateral damage. So I guess the game engine is like, yes, there's Taliban in the field, but because they are like civilians, they become really hard to spot, almost impossible to spot. But we have a contact icon over here, which is very light gray, so it's unconfirmed. I'm hoping this guy is on this hill. I have a sniper team. I have my recon teams up here. I have a forward observer and JTAC team. So hopefully they start giving me eyes on this area. So although I've gone, this mission is 1 hour 20 minutes. So you can see I've used about 27 minutes, and I've not really done much other than defend PB Roy or PB Wilson, whatever they're calling it. I don't know. So also something interesting about Canadians, they have these weapons teams, right? And you can see this is not a deployable machine gun, right? It's interesting, and this is the second part of that section. So I'm wondering how do these Canadian teams work? Because there's another one here. So I'm wondering, like how it's interesting, very interesting. So that's one, and I guess okay, so not the same. They're not the same. So this one team or section has the machine gun team and the mortar team, but this one is just, I guess, just a machine gun team. But it's interesting, very different. And the reason I chose the Canadians is that I really want to play with the Nyala, the Nyala MRAP, with the KDF, the Kenyans. Our army has a lot of that, so I just want to get a feel of how it feels in game. I've never played with it, so also I've never played as Canadians, especially in the modern titles. So it's just an interesting campaign. Plus, it is counter-insurgency. it is slow and brutal. So anyway, that is, catch me on the next video. This was just the intro to this mission, and I'll let you know how it goes.